You see, probably not, that it is 26.7 in here and definitely humid. So I'm using this, which by the way is an actual fan. It's a power supply fan that I pulled out of an old junk power supply that failed years ago. And it's made by Apevia. Kinda just see the logo there. If I had to switch it off, and you can see it a lot better. It's a 12-volt fan that I'm currently running off of 24 volts. Double its recommended voltage. I'm actually operating it off a battery, but I also have an AC transformer that it can operate off of. So if I were to unplug my camera, which I'm not going to do because my camera is almost out of batteries, I could also operate it off of AC, which is what I intend on doing most of the time because these batteries are going to drain out pretty quickly. This is just a fail-safe option for when, say, the power goes out. Or when I don't want to waste electricity. This little diagram will give you a much better understanding as to what's going on. So you can see I have 3 batteries wired in series. 1, 2, 3 to give 24 volts. And however much amps it gives. And I have an AC power circuit. Now, there should be a switch here in this circuit, but I don't have it written down because my DC power supply actually has a built-in switch anyways. So you can go ahead and add a switch there if you really want. But there is a switch there that switches on the DC voltage. You can see the ordinary line voltage goes into another wire, 2 different wires, and there is a connection point for the batteries right at the end of that wire, and then on that end there is another wire attaching to what I have labeled as a motor, but it's the fan. And then obviously it goes the other way around. It's a pretty simple design, and believe it or not, it actually moves quite a bit of air. Not bad for a junk power supply fan. The transformer is just this Tech 2 Rail Power 1400 power supply. Then with a variable voltage I can crank it up to full, or I can really crank it down if I want to. I normally have it just sitting on a 75. Because that's where the 12 volt seems to be.